Mo hosts The Drive from 3 to 6 p.m. with Masechaba and Glovu, a fellow presenter he admired for years before they got to work together and make radio magic.
Millions of people listen to your voice daily on their way home. What is most important to you when it comes to your listeners?
I think it's the emotional connection that you have with people, and that is born out of authenticity and realness and frankness in everything you do on the air. People buy into personalities. They don't buy into, superficial sort of performances. When you're on air, you got to be real. And when you're real with people, people are going to be real with you.
Masechaba, you two host the afternoon drive show together. What is it like working with this fellow?
Well, I love the fact that he is a gentle giant. So, I mean, he's like this mega star out there in the streets, on television, on radio, but really he's just a beautiful soul. He's a great father, and yeah, he listens to everything I say.
You two won Best Afternoon Drive Show this year at the Liberty Radio Awards. Tell us about this moment. How incredible.
He's not about that life. He really, one thing people don't know about Mo is that he doesn't receive compliments very well. So he starts to blush. Have you seen a black man blush? It's not a pretty sight. So yeah, I pretty much had to twist his arm to attend. And I said, I'm not getting on that stage by myself when we win. And we won. And I cried the entire evening because we've worked so hard without any expectation of any award. So that was great.
Majors in broadcasting and journalism gave Mo a foundation he wants others to have as well.
We know what a generous man you are. This is the 8th year that you are giving away bursaries to young individuals to study media. Why is it so important to you to empower the youth?
I think something that I've gravitated towards naturally. A lot of people ask me how to get into the industry. They ask me how to be a radio DJ, how to put a demo, how do I get into TV. So giving people an opportunity to study is just something as a success story. I was able to make something of myself through education, and maybe you can too.
Putting the metro in metrosexual, the man who lives for cars and thrills is also at home meeting his sisters for a manicure. Melanie Fillion's salon is a favorite place.
Hi, Mo.
Hi.
To the salon.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Make yourselves at home.
While his motto is live and let live, Mo's 3 sisters, Matsibe, Palesa and Tsepiso Mahonko, know him as a man who never fails to get involved when needed.
Is this the fan family?
Yes, these are my sisters, my 3 wonderful sisters, and I'm hoping that they're going to give you some interesting insight into my life. I don't know what they're going to say, but I told them not to embarrass me today.
So ladies, what was it like having Mo as your big brother?
Not a lot of people understand me for me, and for him, it's awesome. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but he's everything that a girl can ask for in a perfect brother.
Palesa, were there signs that your brother was destined to be this great media personality?
Growing up, he wanted to become an architect, so there was completely no sign until I think matric. That's when he started wanting to go out to parties, having a few DJs that he admires. Then that's when it came. But before then, no, not at all.
Is this something you often get to do?
Look, he's a very busy man. It's very difficult to get hold of my brother, I must say. But we do get together at least once a week, maybe for a braai or family lunch. And we've had a few of these manis and pedis done at his house.
Enjoying a bit of grooming is something a real man won't mind admitting.
Mo, it's clear that you're all so tight. Have they always been supportive of your career path and your journey?
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, I think the support comes in so many ways beyond just from a career point of view. I'm a dad and I've got kids, and they've helped me so much with my young ones. You can understand being a person who's always out there on the weekends and during the week with crazy schedules. It's nice to have sisters who you can call at the 11th hour or the last minute, and they can be there for you to help you with different things, from your kids to errands you need to run. I mean, it gets really crazy. So they've been supportive just beyond being, supporting my career and stuff, yeah.
You recently got back into TV as a judge alongside Kelly Khumalo. Tell us about the show and what the experience has been like.
The Remix South Africa is an awesome show because it's a reality show that gives talent a platform. Music talent. So it was really about finding a group that can remix popular songs the best and I was asked to come and judge on the show. And I mean, you know, playing on a platform like SABC1 was fantastic because everybody gets to see the show. And, you know, we get to go through some really good talent, which is what we did. I mean, the season literally just wrapped. I'm just proud of being a part of something like that because it's always been down the alley for me. You know, I've always played some sort of part or role in helping someone along.
His idea of escape is gaming or five-a-side soccer each week. To Mo's pastimes, Andy Casperson was hoping to add a passion for flying.
Andy, we're so excited to be here. What do we need to know before we head up, and what can we look forward to seeing?
Well, you're going to be seeing the best part of the Gauteng East Rand area. We're going to fly towards the Highveld Escarpment, which dips down to probably about a 500 foot as we get there. And there's quite a bit to see here. Vegetation, animals, farmlands.
So safety-wise, what do I need to know?
Your safety briefing inside is quite simple. Once we are in, I'll obviously secure you guys, give you your necessary headsets, and I'll show you all the exit points. In case of emergency, it's pretty straightforward. Out to exit and wide to exit, and that's it.
To afford others a chance at spreading their wings, Mo is giving 2 school children from Dube the chance at a Model C education where he matriculated, from where they too can take flight.
Mo, have you ever done anything like this before?
Well, I've been in mid-air before, so I've done paragliding in Cape Town. It was really awesome, off the hill. And then I did microlighting, which is, you know, something you do in a smaller nyana sort of aircraft. I did it in Durban along the north coast. Beautiful sort of scenery along the beach. It was awesome. This is my first time in being in this baby.
So as a child, did you know that radio was something that you always wanted to get into?
Oh yeah, I mean, I grew up listening to radio from, you know, my early teenage years. 14, 15, actively listening to radio. I enjoyed it because it was engaging, it was personal, and I think my interest in the medium grew from listening. And then I figured, hey, maybe this is something that I need to do. So, you know, studying after that to get, you know, the skills I need was a natural progression, but it all just started from the natural interest in radio.
As a radio DJ, you used to being on air, but now you're flying in it.
Well, you know, the difference between on air and in air is very small because like a radio host and a pilot, you are running or flying or manning a ship. You have to be in control. You have to understand the technical aspects. You know, you got to understand what buttons to press when. You got to know which direction you're heading. So you've always got to look around and look outside and have a good understanding of where you are. Like a radio DJ, you got to know what you're saying. You got to know what you're going to say next. So there are a lot of similarities.
Even in the countryside around Gauteng's major metros, Mo has fans, inspired by both his personal story and his radio show. Down there are listeners he may never meet, but whose lives he affects for the good every day he's on air.
So flying in this really light aircraft was a first for me. I had a lot of fun. It was a great experience. Yes, very cozy and intimate because, you know, it's small. You can only fit like 4 people in there, including the pilot. But I think it's something that I wouldn't mind doing now and then.
I've had such a wonderful day with you, and it's been so nice to get to know the face behind the voice.
It is a pleasure. Now, can I get back to my show?
Yes, get right to it.
Between radio, being a club DJ and philanthropist, this year Mo Flava also released a single, Pretty Lady, with Moonchild Sanelli. How he keeps both feet on the ground is anyone's guess.